get going with their second possession. And, Greg, week one here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down. Punt team on, Taylor able to get it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Browns offense ready for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Sanders now off the bootleg. The pressure gets there. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That is caught right side. That's Fandon. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Really impressive job by the quarterback to stay in there. He knew that hit was coming in the pocket, but he held it just long enough to let his receiver win versus man coverage and deliver that ball on target. Any quarterback in the league, Mike, at this level can operate when things are clean. But when you have guys bearing down on you, can you hold it a little bit longer? Because if not, the timing of the play just doesn't work out.
2nd and 10.
At the Bears' 48-yard line.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. 3rd and 10.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds they've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Bojorquez on to punt, and the kick is away. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their loose past the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 99 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12-play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive, you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game. And Big-time play there.
Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
On play action, Shedeur. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
First down.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Left side brought in by Concepcion. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. Judkins going to get it on the zone read. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago.
He was brought down by Austin Booker. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll take it on in. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Browns. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point up and good by Schmidt. And the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Andre Schmidt.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Woo! Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Browns have it. And they'll be set up here inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Pass complete to Denzel Boston.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. There's Concepcion. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A gain of 5.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
There's a screen set up for Judkins.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Again, it's Sanders. Rolling right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Sanders on 3rd down. That's to Concepcion. He's got it for the Browns. Touchdown.
Concepcion. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andre Schmidt.
Schmidt now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Andre Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They face second down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2.
One final throw before the break.
At the 31-yard line.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. He'll drop this one down to Judkins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Wow, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. Play action, it's Sanders. Right side, complete, that's Boston. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. To throw again is Sanders. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
Sanders' pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts with a carry by Monunga. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down
from the 31. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. Want to save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Set up the wide receiver screen. It's Odunze. And nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
On second down, it's Williams. This pass complete to Raymond. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And 10.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
Gain of 14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Here's a handoff to Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. I'm going to save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
That's a great run from Swift, and he's really found a home in this Chicago offense. He's just a great fit for Ben Johnson and the way he wants to build it. Over 1,000 yards for just the second time in his career a season ago. And it just kind of feels like now he's starting to find his prime.
15-yard line.
See what they have for second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
7.
To throw is Williams. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
A 32-yard attempt.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will cut the lead down to 4.
So after a drive of that length, I guess you feel like you want to come away with something, but you know, anytime you settle for a field goal, it always feels to me like for the defense, it's a win. So you put a drive like that together, it feels like you got to punch it in for 6 and don't really give themselves the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Browns offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Off the play fake, here's Sanders. He's got a man downfield, it's Royer. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First down, Browns.
So we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Fake to Judkins. Now Sanders to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now Shedeur. Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain. See what they have for second and 10.
33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Big play coming up. This is third down. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to take over just shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Now Shedeur on first down. In the middle, he finds Concepcion. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
On first down, it's Sanders. Flush to his right. He'll go up top with this one. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Pass caught by Concepcion. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Throwing again is Sanders. Open receiver, that's Boston. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Sanders going to throw again. And he's into the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Andre Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
Now, following the touchdown, Schmidt to kick this one away. Raymond now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession. And I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Here's Williams. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Bears first down.
Williams to the air once more. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He finds Raymond for the completion. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Quick slant, caught by Burton. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Bears first down.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's going to be caught. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's out quickly and complete, and he cannot get in. The try for two comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. This throw left is complete with Judy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
Second down.
Second and long coming up. On play action, Shedeur. A throw left side there, not going to find a touch.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
The Browns getting their punting team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. And now they'll spike it with 36 seconds to go. Here comes second down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The game hanging in the balance, and a critical third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. We are set for fourth and long.
It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. They convert in style there. Big play on fourth and long. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns as they start things